Hello, and welcome to Inside the Island Theater. I'm your host, David Phillips. Today my guest is Vincent Bonilla, who is appearing in the role of Mr. Lawrence in Little Women at the Island Theater. Welcome.
Hey Dave, how are you doing?
I am well, thanks. Tell me, where were you born?
I was born in Jacksonville, Florida.
So another Jacksonville native. This is great. It's nice to have so many people. I come from a Navy family myself, so we all tend to move around a lot. It's nice to have some stability. That's great. Tell me about school. Did you go to school here as well?
Yeah, I went to UNF, or University of North Florida. I have my bachelor's degree in business administration with a specialty in finance.
Okay, so that's interesting that you would be in business. How did you end up doing theater?
Actually, I went into intro to drama my sophomore year of high school, and the teacher knew my cousin, so she was like latched on to me. So in my junior year, she was like, "Hey, you should check out drama club. You should check out drama club." And I was like, "Nah." She's like, "Come on." I'm like, "Okay." So I got my first role with her. I died at the beginning of a play, and then from there I had the bug, and I was in 4 plays since. And then after that, I actually was on a 10-year hiatus until I got back.
So a 10-year hiatus. So what brought you back?
I felt like something was missing. Just, it was a long passion of mine. So I kind of just started looking into roles, and like I said, essentially one of those New Year resolutions, like I have to audition for one play. I don't have to get in it. I just need to audition. Mm-hmm. And the rest is kind of history now.
And is that how you found out about the Island Theater? Was that you looked and saw there was an audition, you said, "I'll try that"?
Actually, my friend, or a friend of a friend, introduced me to Stephanie, who is a concert performer and worker here at the theater. So pretty much he sent me her information. I reached out to her. She gave me the information for Stamalot. So I went and auditioned for Stamalot, and I got lucky, and I was cast as Sir Lancelot.
Ah, excellent. Tell me, what drew you to audition for Little Women?
Well, this good friend of mine named Dave Phillips, he just, you mentioned it to me. You told me that you were directing, and of course we worked together on Stamalot, and you were such a joy to work with. So I tried to read up on Little Women, and I thought it was a very interesting and touching story. So I pretty much prepped and I auditioned.
Great. And how do you think you connect with Mr. Lawrence, the character that you're playing?
Actually, I really like Mr. Lawrence. He kind of is a reflection of what happens when you lose a love of your life, and I think I could kind of relate to that because I went away from theater. There's a lot of heartache just growing up, so I really get to channel that with him, and then he rediscovers his passion in the play, and that's something I just really relate with and deeply touch with.
Great. What I've done with all of my guests thus far is to borrow from James Lipton, and at the end of his Inside the Actor Studio, he would always ask the same questions of his guests. A questionnaire that was developed by Bernard Pivot. With your permission, I'd like to kind of go through that with you.
Yeah, let's go.
Great. What is your favorite word?
Lobstrongness.
What is your least favorite word?
Any word with a silent E at the end.
What turns you on?
Beautiful eyes.
What turns you off?
Fake people.
What sound or noise do you love?
The sound of the rain.
What sound or noise do you hate?
The sound of the trains.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I would love to be a professional voice actor.
What profession would you not like to attempt?
Prostitute.
And finally, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You did all right, kid. Come on in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Little Women the Musical opens at the Island Theater on May 3rd and runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the first 2 weekends in May, Friday and Saturday evening, and Sunday matinee. Hope to see you there. Thank you for joining us.